every time they remarked, "My first gift." Over the past few months, he hasn't made meaningless jokes about legacy, and she doesn't provide clues carelessly. Blink and you'll miss it glances, podcast banter, family talk, and subtle gestures. The hints have been accumulating. When taken as a whole, they depict more foundation and less flirting. Taylor and Travis seem to be planning more than simply a wedding. With young children, they are sketching out a future. Let's dissect every hint, every look, and every unspoken clue that the most popular power couple in the world may be setting the stage for Kelce's future. First, his speech pattern. Travis has been making remarks on new heights that are making Swifties' hearts race. He made light of baby names in one episode, speculating that he would name his first child Conan, in honor of Conan the Barbarian. It was the kind of casual moment that immediately enters fans' imaginations. It was half confession, half joke. You can't help but wonder whether Travis Kelce, the man who wears Taylor Swift's lyrics and his emotions on his sleeve, is already looking beyond touchdowns when he begins casually workshopping baby names on air. Every time they would say, "I might be my first gig." The brothers were discussing lab-grown diamonds when Travis said, "Can't wait till I make one." This was another New Heights incident that drove the internet into full investigative gear. The record scratch is about to begin. Let's just say that the distinction between creating a diamond and creating a child was intentionally blurred before the conspiracy theorists could begin making connections on TikTok. Jason rushed in and tried to steer the ship. However, it was already too late. There was a wink. Fans couldn't stop repeating the scene, wondering if Travis had just dropped another brilliant hint about his future with Taylor. The implications shone brighter than any diamond. Lab-grown diamonds. That NBA player was raised in a lab. Hear me out. It's not far away. Let's be truthful. I'm eager to make one. Avoid doing this. Don't give these other conspiracy theorists anything more. Fans were only made more enraged by Jason's brief, anxious interruption. It was more than a diversion. It was plausible deniability, combined with confirmation. Furthermore, the family isn't doing much to stop the rumors. Mama Donna Kelce, who is already a proud grandmother on numerous occasions, has been quietly expressing her admiration for Travis's fatherly qualities. There are no words or statements, just a quiet nod of appreciation that says it all. Then The Rock himself made an unprecedented guest appearance. Intensifying the playful mood, he laughed and said, "We're putting that voodoo on you and Taylor right now to have babies." Fans didn't miss Travis's little excessive laughter, as the crowd erupted in laughter. Like a man torn between prophecy and fun. Right now, we'll give that to you and Taylor, reminding everyone that parenting transforms everything. Jason Kelce couldn't help but get in. He remarked, "Your entire world shifts as soon as the first one appears." It was one of those casual comments that seemed more significant than the situation at hand. The kind that makes it difficult to distinguish between quiet foreshadowing and casual fraternal conversation, because public expectation has a funny way of reflecting private desire, even though fans may refer to it as hype or wishful speculation. The first one emerges. It's like, all of a sudden, my entire hierarchy of priorities has entirely changed. It's insane, really. You'll see. Then there's Taylor, whose performances, songs, and even stage glances are never coincidental. She writes symbols in addition to music. According to insiders, she and Travis have already made jokes, or perhaps fantasized about having a cute little Kelce Swift. Some claim to have even mentioned twins, a girl and a boy, although pals maintain that they would be overjoyed in either case. Although it sounds like a tabloid fantasy, the pattern makes sense. Legacy, ancestry, and the notion of handing something down have always been central to Taylor's artwork. And now that an engagement is allegedly underway, sources claim that those themes are not only imaginative, but also intimate. The two are reportedly debating timeframes, syncing schedules, and even what a family may look like in the midst of celebrity behind closed doors. Furthermore, if you pay close attention, the body language conveys just as much information as the rumors. Their microphones may be far apart, but they always manage to lean in, whether it's for a podcast or a backstage encounter. The gravity between them seems deliberate, as though the two of them are already creating something greater than a brand. Right now, I'm the luckiest man alive. We're currently engrossed in a sourdough craze that has taken over my life. I know. Experts in body language have been interpreting every look and touch between Taylor and Travis. Additionally, people are witnessing connection rather than just chemistry. Overlapping stance during joint interviews is intentional, according to Patty Wood. It's a visual statement of solidarity. It represents a subconscious us, a melding of life. And when Taylor and Travis share a frame, that's precisely what occurs. Travis frequently puts his arms around her from behind on new heights and gives her a gentle kiss on top of her head. These are not performative gestures. They are defensive. These gentle gestures convey the message, "You're safe here." Even his gentle rocking of her at sensitive occasions has been observed by onlookers, a little innate rhythm that is typically exclusive to committed. Every time there are baby rumors, he subtly teases them. He smiles, sidesteps, and doesn't deny, but he never stops it. That isn't avoidance. It's a breadcrumb. A subtle affirmation that passes for charm. Imagine what's going on off camera now. Talking late into the night, dreaming together, possibly even coordinating calendars, and making quiet choices about when it will be appropriate. The obvious hints provide a coherent narrative, intentional words, long-term body language, supportive family nudges, and a practice quiet that leaves the ending open. This story would play out like a love story, written in code, if someone were to create a video around it. Podcast conversation, jokes about creating one, and the times when laughing turns into something heartfelt are where you would start. Then, you would cut to scenes of people on red carpets and in stadiums, their bodies overlapping, their protective embraces, their matching styles, and their energy syncing like dance. Include the experts, who assert that protective gestures indicate future development. Overlapping stance indicates unity, and evasive responses indicate that an announcement is not yet ready. Then add the rumors that they've discussed babies, that their inner circles are already daydreaming about onesies and footballs, and that their families are quietly supporting them. Lastly, you would conclude with a vision, lullababis, legacy, little chambers. For Swifties in particular, the notion of Taylor becoming a mother with Travis Kelce is more than just rumors. It is a prophecy. The indicators of love's transition from chemistry to creation hum rather than yell. Every look, every playful evasion, and every heart-shaped emoji from Donna Kelce reveals it. These don't happen by accident. They are hints in a language they have developed jointly. One heartbeat, one smile, one whisper at a time. The entire room changed when Jason Kelce and Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson brought up the subject of babies on the most recent episode of New Heights. "My baby's man," Dwayne replied, leaning in with a booming warmth and fatherly knowledge. "Babies are the most important thing. That's it." Tavis's expression at that precise moment was half discovery, half hilarity, because perhaps it's no longer just chatter when even The Rock begins to manifest your future chapter. One day, you'll realize how important Trabies are to my youngsters, just like you do, Jason. That's all. Yes, it is. With his trademark rock charm, he paused, grinned, and said, "We're putting that voodoo on you and Taylor right now." Never one to skip a question, Jason jumped right in. Your entire hierarchy of priorities changes as soon as the first one appears. It was no longer only light-hearted banter. In front of millions of listeners, it was a public shaping of Travis and Taylor's future. A soft launch of intention and manifestation disguised as humor. It wasn't a coincidental moment with The Rock. It was an indication. When Travis's close friends and family members feel free to make fun of him in public about infants, it indicates that something has already become accepted in the background. They wouldn't tread carefully if he were hesitant. They are speaking with confidence, boldness, and playfulness. There is no pressure there. That's sowing seeds in a field they know will blossom. It is made even more telling by Jason's involvement. He is more than just a color analyst and co-host. He's related. Jason is probably echoing private discussions we haven't heard if he is openly promoting the dad myth. Travis chuckled and attempted to change the subject when the brothers made a joke about who their mother preferred in another episode of New Heights. Listen, Mom has Jason at the top right now because he has children. It was half confession, half joke. You could practically hear the subtext humming beneath the laughs at that precise moment. He is prepared to alter that ranking. Travis was always my top priority. How can I find out? Listen, because Jason has children, his mother currently ranks him as her top priority. That is accurate. That's what she said. That's what she said. She's exerted some pressure. Jason didn't refute it. Not even a tiny bit. That's accurate, he said with a smile. That's what she said. That's what she said. He then provided the finishing touch. Yes, his mother has undoubtedly put pressure on him. And there it was. Fan conjecture is over. There was no gossip about the pressure. It was authentic, acknowledged, and directly from the Kelce home. Even Donna's mother's demand was phrased by Jason in a way that suggested urgency. He's hinted that her urging isn't exactly subtle. In interviews and on New Heights, motherly manipulation is a skill that the Kelce matriarch has perfected. One item is indicated by a side comment here. A heart emoji there. She isn't disguising the fact that she is eager to have more grandchildren. In an earlier podcast episode, Donna was asked if Travis was still her favorite. She laughed and replied, "Not yet." Even though it was small, it had the weight of a family prophecy. Because grandchildren are the ultimate symbol of maternal love in the Kelce cosmos. It's powerful, even yet it's playful. Mothers have long used comedy to convey a deep-seated signal. It is made even more plausible by Jason's decision to publicize that dynamic to millions of people. The Kelces are influencing expectations rather than merely making jokes for amusement. Even more telling is the fact that Travis never stops doing it. Deion Sanders questioned him, asking, "Dad, what are you waiting on? What are you waiting for then?" Travis didn't sidestep with annoyance or denial. He merely chuckled, wriggled a little, and left the question unanswered. That isn't avoidance. That's smiling acceptance. We've seen this energy before. He made a joke on New Heights about having to start breeding in order to win his mother's love once more. It was half confession, half fun at the time. In answer, Donna said, "Wait until you find the right person." Now he has, though. And that light-hearted caution has evolved into overt encouragement after Taylor came into the picture. Donna is giggling more. Jason is making more of an effort. Additionally, The Rock is performing vocal baby spells out here. The family is exhibiting, rather than only hinting. The voice in the home is Jason's. Donna is the heritage pressure conductor. The celebrity amplifier is The Rock.